I'm Brenda. Welcome to Canon Apron. Welcome to our kitchen. Today, we're going to do a chicken Alfredo with some gluten-free noodles. So it's going to be a gluten-free meal, and I can't say it's keto, but it's gluten-free. Come on in. I've got everything set up over here, except for y'all. I'm just going to get y'all here so that you can see what I'm doing. Now, first things first, I have my burner on medium-high heat. I am using chicken broth. I use low sodium to boil these noodles in. And I'm going to use the whole container. I don't know how much is in it, but that's how much you need to use. Hold it down in there so it doesn't make a big mess. But we're going to get this on to boil. Then we're going to add our noodles. And while that's doing all its good stuff, we're going to get this cheese sauce ready. There we are. Alright, so let's set this over here. Get it going. Go ahead and open up the pasta. It's the Ronzoni gluten-free pasta. Right there. Now, I've got some chicken that I grilled the other day that we're going to put in it. I'm actually going to put this chicken in there. So, let's get it chopped up right quick. That's a lot of chicken. Well, it's actually chicken tenders. So, here. Y'all get down there. Y'all get down there so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's see. How about getting, yeah, about like that. That'll work on it. Look at that, just like downtown. Now, I'm going to go ahead and turn that burner on. Get this, that skillet's just a little bit big for that, but I've done it before. I'm going to put half a stick of butter in there, in my skillet. Get it melting down. I'm just gonna cut it up some so it'll melt quicker. Just like that. Now, you know what? I'm gonna bring my trash can over here so I quit running back and forth, y'all. And there we go. I've got cream cheese that I'm going to use in this. Let's see, how many ounces? It's almost 4 ounces is what I'm going to put in it. I'll tell y'all a little something. I made this a couple weeks ago and I lost my footage. Lost my video footage, I did. It looks so good and it tastes delicious. So I said, well, you know what? I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try it all over again. Just cutting it up small so that it doesn't take it forever and a day to melt. Give me a whisk out. Now, in that, I am going to add a few more things. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my pot over here. I've got some garlic powder, and I'm going to tell you all that that's probably 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. I love to put chives and stuff. So, teaspoon of chives. Then we have our heavy whipping cream that we're going to use. Let me get this open. I already gave it a little shaky. A little shaky shake. Now I've got almond. I like to use the vanilla. You can't taste it in this, but it's the unsweetened almond milk. And then of course we have our Parmesan cheese, of which I'm going to use this whole pack. It's 1.5 cups, but I'm going to use just about all of it. I'm going to save just enough to maybe sprinkle on the top. We'll see. We'll see. You can see that's melting, so I'm gonna go ahead and put. I'm gonna go ahead and get this cheese in there. This cream cheese in there. There's a little bit right there too. I think I'll just put that with it. Sure will. I'm gonna measure out a cup of this heavy whipping cream. I might need more. I don't know. I shouldn't, but you never know. But that's what we're going to start with. It's just a cup of it. Go ahead. Clean up as you go. That's a good rule of thumb. Clean up as you go. That way you can sit down and enjoy your meal. Don't have to worry and stress over all of the mess that's there for cleaning. Now, because this is low sodium, I like to do that because it's more of a choice of how much salt that I put in there. I'm going to put a little bit of salt in here, just like that. And I'm going to add just a little bit of the, like ½ teaspoon of garlic in that. I know I've got some over here in this broth, but let's give it a little bit of a stir. Don't you just love the smell of garlic? I like the flavor of the powdered garlic better than the fresh garlic. I don't know why, I just do. Yeah. So that I don't lose my footage again, I'm going to melt this down, and then when I go to pour my cream in there, I'm going to come back to y'all. So I'll be back soon. Okay, now don't worry about how this looks because it's going to come together. Our broth is boiling, so I'm going to go ahead and pour that entire box of rotini in there. And I'm just going to take this and give it a stir around. And we're going to let that boil for 5 to 7 minutes. And then we're going to add our sauce into that pan along with the liquids that's in there. Okay? Now that's what we're going to do. Sounds good, don't it? Yeah. We'll go ahead and start adding our cream. Again, this is heavy whipping cream. And I'm going to measure out ½ cup of this almond milk, and we're just going to whisk it. And I am going to add some seasoning to this. I'm going to put just a little bit of oregano. Now, you can see how that's powdered. I did that with my spices. It works better for me if I can just go ahead and grind them up a little bit. But that's just like a 4th teaspoon of oregano. Now I'm going to turn my heat down to 4 on my glorious electric stove. You know, I've only cooked on a gas stove one time. First house that I bought had a gas stove, and I never really understood the big deal about gas stove or electric stove. My mama, you know, her stove was gas. I just never thought anything about it. I know people say even heat, this and that, but I stand over my food biggest part of the time, unless it's something that's going to take hours to cook, you know, to boil on the stove, you know, pinto beans or roast or anything like that. But I usually stay right here. All right. Look at that. Don't that look good? Now, here we go with the good stuff. Like I said, I'm going to put it all in there. Actually, I'm putting probably a cup. Putting a cup of it in there. Stir this around. And wash off my hands. I have a dishcloth over there. Obviously. Of course I do. To wipe my hands on. Got that cheese on. Didn't want it on there. Smelling good, y'all. Smelling good. Alright. We're gonna keep on working on these. There's that pasta and that chicken. Here's my Alfredo sauce getting with it. Yeah. Get y'all sit right there. And I'll be back with you soon. Okay, now, next thing we're going to do, because our sauce is ready, I did put a 1/4 cup of the almond milk in there. But next thing we're going to do is, let me get y'all, see, there's my pasta and chicken. It's still got a little bit of that broth in there. And I'm going to put it like on low. And then we're going to put this, we're just going to pour this sauce right in there. Don't drain it. Don't strain nothing on it. Drain it. Don't strain it. Leave that broth that was in there because there's not going to be that much of it. It'll be alright. Yep. Get that over there. Yeah. Gotta have that sink of water ready. Y'all know that. Now, let's get y'all up here so you can see what I'm doing. And we're just going to stir this. That broth that's left in there is going to keep this sauce from getting too thick, okay? That's why you want to leave that in there. And then we're just going to let this cook for a couple minutes so that all those flavors can get together in there. And something I forgot to tell you I did do, I forgot to put it in until just a few minutes ago. I did add a tablespoon. You can put it in there if you want. If you don't, that's fine too. But I did put a tablespoon of dehydrated onions in there. So, look at that. It's looking good, huh? Look at that. I can tell you it smells really good. But we're going to let it sit there and marry. And then I'm going to turn the heat off and let it thicken up a little bit. Then we do the best part. Eat it. So I'll be back in a few. Alright. It is ready. And we are ready to taste. My goodness. Smells wonderful. Look at that. Yeah. Alright. A little bit of parsley on top. And the mister is over here ready to take a bite. Now it's hot, so here we go. Don't mind the mess behind him.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yay!
That's better than the other one that we lost the video on.
Oh, yay.
Mm-hmm.
Looky there. Alright, y'all. That's it. We're done. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you will. Click that button up there and on the bell and get notifications of every time we put new content on. You all take care. I'm going to scoop me a bowl of this deliciousness out and make you some. It's going to be tasty. Y'all take care. See you next time. Bye.